Hi, fourth graders. This week we are on page 26 in the book. So the first one is called Double Stop Studies. Double stops just means that you're playing two strings at once. You can also have a triple stop, which means you're doing three strings. Usually that's called a chord, but a double stop is when you're just playing two strings. So you have to watch out to make sure that your bow is evenly balanced on both strings, and you'll be able to feel that as you go, and you'll be able to see it with your eyes too. When you play both strings should look like they're moving. If one of them is staying still, then that means you're not hitting that one. So you really want to hear and feel and see both of those strings moving. So double stop studies, line A, we're playing an open G underneath the first note and then open Ds under all the rest of them until the very last note, which is back to the open G. So let's just look through it. We're in G major, which means we have a C natural on the A string, not a C sharp, and you have an F sharp on the D string, but we don't actually play an F sharp in this one. So let's try it. So we have 3 beats in a measure. Ready, go. 1, 2, as you play it, make sure that all of your sounds are nice and even. Make sure you're hearing both strings the whole time, and make sure that you can hear both strings evenly. You don't want to be just getting a little bit of one note and most of the other one. Okay, and then the other line, we're playing some open Ds as double stops and some open As as double stop with a finger on the D string. So if you're doing that, then that means that you have to make sure that your fingers are nicely curved so that you can play the A string even though your fingers are on the D string. So let's look through that. See, we're actually in D major now, so F sharp and C sharp, but we don't play any C sharps. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. We have quarter notes and half notes. So let's try it from the beginning. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. So did you feel your bow change a little bit when you were doing fingers on the D string versus fingers on the A string? When you push the string down, that lowers it. If you look right here, you can see it very slightly. You can see how that lowers where the string is. So if you're evenly balanced on both with fingers on one string and then you switch your fingers to the other string, you may have to adjust a little bit. So play around with that. Make sure that you get both strings making sound at the same time, nice consistent sound all the way through.